Oh, hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. Hey, if you liked the video, click that like button and click subscribe so that you'll get notifications whenever we post new content. Appreciate you watching. This is the Fat Man. I'm gone. Hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. Today I want to do a video on a pretty neat little thing that I think is pretty innovative, to be honest. And it's a product called Shot Steady. And what this is a forward grip that you can put on any gun, whether it's a shotgun or a rifle. You can put it on them with semi-automatic, lever action, automatic shotguns. Probably not going to be good for you with a pump action shotgun because it goes around the forearm or the foregrip part of the firearm. But on pretty much everything else, works real good. I'll show you how it goes on just here in a moment, but it's a really good thing. It attaches to the stock and wraps around it with a pretty wide Velcro strap, and you can pull it down and it gets good and tight. It'll help a lot of younger hunters when they're starting to shoot, because you can put it on their gun and it gives them an ability to control the muzzle a lot easier. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. And it'll really increase your accuracy because it gives you a lot stronger hold at the front of the gun. Instead of just kind of letting the gun rest there, it's giving you a lot more control about it. Now, if you're a bird hunter, or let's say a rabbit hunter, and you're going to be swinging a shotgun after whatever you're shooting at, this thing is going to increase your swing speed so you can get on target real fast. It's going to put you a lot faster about pulling your muzzle around to the target that you're trying to get on, because instead of pushing with your rear hand, now it's both hands are together, and it's really, you'll see a heck of a notice in shifting your gun when you're going after that bird or after that running rabbit. So let's unpack it. It's the Shot Steady. It's a quick attach foregrip. Their packaging says it's practical to tactical. It works, guys. It's a pretty neat little outfit. But let's get it unpackaged here and see what we got. Slide the got a little cardboard insert on it. It's got a lot of writing on the back, tells you about what it can do and everything. Now there's the strap. It's got a pretty wide strap. I'm gonna say that strap is 1 3/4 inches wide, probably, and probably 2.5 3 inches of the end of it right here is the grip part of the Velcro. Now I'm gonna lay it down right here so I can safety check this little rifle. Got my old Springfield 22 out today. I don't know if I've showed this to y'all. This thing is old. It's about 60 years old, 70 years old, around in there. I ain't ever took time to do a whole lot of research on it, but pretty old little rifle. Now, what I found that makes it the easiest to do this is to go ahead and run the Velcro part under that little bar right there. You can see that bar pretty good right there. That's what it stays under, so it'll tighten up, okay? And just do that, and then slide it over the muzzle of your rifle or your shotgun. And on this one, I'm going to bring it down, see if you can get you where you can see it, to where it's just past that front sight. And then you just pull the Velcro up like that, pull it over, tighten it down, and you're good to go. Now what you've got is you've got a forward grip on your gun, so now that when you're holding it, you've got a really good grip, and you can move the muzzle of that gun really quick, and it steadies what you're doing so much, almost like shooting off of a tripod. And I'm going to say, if you shot from a kneeling position with this, or you really anchored your elbow, this thing would be just perfect still. I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about any kind of movement. It feels good in your hands. It's got the cylinder shaped foregrip on it. It gets bigger as it goes down, so it'll give you a better grip. And it's solid. It's just rock solid with the way it goes on with the Velcro. I really like the way that thing attaches. It looks good. Now, something I discovered that I think is pretty neat, especially for you coyote hunters. You can screw this bottom grip off. Okay, it's not 1/4 20. I ain't looked into it yet, but I believe that's going to be 5/16. But you could take one of these little square deals right here, like you attach cameras with, or on mine it's got a shooting rest on it, and put a 5/16 bolt through that, short 5/16 bolt through it, and then attach that to the bottom of your rifle. Then you could just set your rifle right on a tripod, so you don't have to hold your rifle the whole time, and it's up all the time where you need it. So if you're shining a light looking for a coyote and you finally hit one, then all you got to do is just turn your rifle and you're pretty much right on him. I don't know that they intended it to be that way, but when you take that, when you screw that little foregrip handle out, then it leaves that already threaded in metal. It's not a plastic thread. It goes through metal in there that 5/16 bolt will just screw right into. And like I said, you drill a hole through that camera base and put it through there, and then you could just set your rifle right on your tripod, and it would hold good. And with a scoped rifle, you'd be able to bring that way back here so you could find the balance part of your rifle and would never have an issue with it putting any pressure on anything. It just sat there, you know. And that's a really good thing. I don't know if the company ever come up with that. I don't think really they intended it that way, because if it was, I believe they would have probably set that as 1/4 20, like all the threads going into the bottom of these things are, so that it would have been interchangeable. But you can still make it work. Those things, you can just drill the hole out just a little bit bigger for a 5/16 bolt to go through it, put a lock washer on there and screw it on, and you'd be good to go. But you could just take one of those little bases, and you can buy them on Amazon for like $2.50. Drill the hole out just a little bit bigger so that bolt would go through it, and just keep it on hand for when you were going to go hunting. So it just stay there and stay ready, and you didn't have to hold it, and prevent you with a lot of movement. Also help you with turkey hunting to rest off of. You could have your shotgun already up. You could just set it in one spot and not have to worry about moving your shotgun up and down. And if you turkey hunt much, you know that the less movement you can put into doing what you're doing, the better off you're going to be. And I think that would help to make you a little rig to put that on. I'll make one of those up here in the next few days after we get out of Snowmageddon here in Kentucky, where it's been 5 below zero and 6 or 7 inches of snow on the ground. But hopefully everything will get back to good balmy Kentucky weather before long. But I just wanted to show this to you. And again, it's the Shot Steady Quick Attach Foregrip, and this will work on anything. You can put it on any gun. Okay, so it's the Shot Steady Quick Attach Foregrip. This thing, it'll help you alleviate wrist, elbow, and shoulder pain by changing the position of the shooter's wrist and hands. It'll reduce your fatigue if you're going to be shooting a lot. Say you're at the range and you're shooting your AR or stuff, or you're just practicing. It'll save you a whole lot of strain on your arms and especially on your wrist and your elbows, because it'll allow you to grip the gun a little bit differently than you would if you was just holding on to the bottom. Even on an AR, if you've got one of the grip stops, it's still just, this is a lot easier. And if you don't like that hanging down, if you're going to be doing some stuff, you know, walking through the woods or something, you don't want this hanging down and hanging up on stuff, you can always just screw it off, and then when needed, just screw it right back on. It's a really innovative little product, guys. Y'all ought to give them a shout out. There'll be a link to their website in the description below. Again, it's called the Shot Steady Foregrip. Hey y'all, appreciate you watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. This is Fat Man. I'm gone.